I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy.
It is what it is.
But it is what it is.
The truth will set you free.
It's fucked up out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, listen, that's my man 50 grand. And I've been in Atlanta for 15 years. And then I woke up one day and said, I'm going to Atlanta. And I made it happen in Atlanta. Meaning that no disrespect to Cosmic Cab, no disrespect to Helen Little, no disrespect to anybody at Power 99. They would never give me a chance. I went to Atlanta, and that shit was the #1 market. And I made it happen. So listen, shit happened. Philadelphia is not be all. You know what I'm saying?
There are plenty of people that leave Philly and do big things.
Yeah.
Even if you look at basketball, a lot of times it's kind of like a graveyard for basketball players to an extent.
Yeah, but my thing is, I never did it on the strength that I was trying to disrespect Philadelphia or disrespect the powers that be that didn't give me a chance, but I just went somewhere else, right or wrong.
Yeah, and I was so proud of you. For making the move. A lot of us. Originally before I was with the FASH, I was with Alex or Big Lips, and he went away, and I was proud of him. Definitely. I still am, man. I'm proud of both of you guys and the things that you achieved out of the city. So you guys have proven that a lot of times relocating yourself is better to do things. Because in Philly, sometimes you can get stagnant in Philly. You could be the best DJ in Philly or the best anything sometimes, and it's like you'll get celebrated in other cities. When I go to other cities, it's like Frank, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. But here, it's like, yeah, whatever. Sometimes. That's how I feel.
First of all, people, he taught me the business of this stuff. You know what I mean? I just had a little bit of talent, whatever. He taught me the business. Frank was always a businessman, and he's always going to be a businessman, and he always going to get his money. Now, listen, don't make me come up the street, meaning from Atlanta up here.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have the money. So, no, I'm saying he's always going to be a businessman. That's all I'm saying. He's going to be a businessman. He's going to take care of his stuff.
Yeah, we got kids to take care of, etc.
Yeah, that's it. But no, Frank taught me the business, and then, yeah, we used to curse each other out, but whatever. That was like my brother. That was like my brother. It was what it was. Seriously. I can curse him out right now. And then I say, all right, I see you next week. And then he'd be like, all right, Anwar, come through. Right.
Yeah, we're real
vice
friends.
Versa.
We're real friends from back in the day. A lot of times, we may take things from our regular friends that other people, wouldn't. I wouldn't take 2 seconds from, anybody that I don't know like that. But, man, we go way back, man. We go back, like 30 years, something like that. At least
30 years. Yeah.
So it's a minute, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I'm happy that, this friendship and that other friendships can transcend that amount of time. It's people that I may know from back then that, like, man, I see them, I'll be like, I holler, man. I ain't really trying to kick it with you all.
Yeah, you're not
like
fucking with them like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like you gotta keep people that's close to you close, man, and those that's not, man, you gotta move them to the side.
All right, so look, I'm gonna say one thing. Listen,
You can say everything, man. I'm happy to see
I
you.
haven't got on these motherfuckers in a minute.
Well, now's a perfect time if you.
No, please, don't put me on fucking blast like that. All right, it's shot o'clock. It's shot o'clock.
Shot o'clock. All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
So grab.
All right.
So you got your cut.
No, I'm about to get yours. Hold that.
All right, got you.
Thank you.
I know I got a lot of obstacles here in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Cool DJ Frank and Anwar, the star of the FASH Click. Just we figure since we're all home, kind of in Philly for the holidays, et cetera, we'd pour a couple of shots and have a little bit of a conversation about music, about the past, about the future, etc. Yeah. And so, we're happy of course, we're at the Fern Rock train station, and thank you, sir. Thank you. Pass me the cookies. I'm gonna give you your mic back. But they're right on the table. Get your glasses. We're both blind as bees. It's right on the table. Should be a bag of cookies right on the other side of that green crate. Right, you right there. It should be like a bag of cookies. You see them? So I'm like chilling here with the cookies. I'll give you your mic back.
All right, so look, is there anybody that knows? Holla back. Is they such and such?
We ain't, it ain't nobody. We just got Just Me 51.
Who is Just Me?
Like a lot of times, we, I play music most of the time, and a lot of our family and friends from Twitch and the other formats, they chime in and check in on us. So Just Me 51, we're glad that you could be here. Me and Philly hip hop legend Anwar the Star. We're just.
I'm just me now.
I got to give credit where credit is due. I'm eating my cookies I baked the other night, and we just had shout out.
I thought he had some bang bangs, and he was like, "No, they regular cookies." I was like, "God damn it!"
These are nice cookies. So we're just having nice cookies, and we're just talking hip hop and the past and reminiscing over a couple of beats, etc. The FASH. So we were in a DJ crew like in the '90s, and we did we were pretty competitive. Our mixtape game was pretty strong. We put out, 3 really hot tapes together. That
he's bullshitting. Well. We had the #1 goddamn mixtape in Philadelphia, Jersey, and a little bit up New York.
We did.
Am I lying? Am I flying?
We did real well. We had a #1 tape. I mean, you got to get that.
Oh, that's Big West. You remember Big West?
I know.
Yo,
Anwar the Star.
Yo. Wait, time out. I'm sitting here. I'm at Frank crib and we doing a podcast. Call in.
Yep. I need to hook up the StreamYards and get he calling.
Can he call in or no?
You can plug him up to the joint. I'm wondering.
Oh, you wanna go on or you cool? No, I'm saying we gonna plug you up to the joint. It just be audio. Yeah. All right, go ahead. All right. Hold on.
I wonder if we can get him on this one. All right, hold on.
I didn't even know you was on top, bro.
Oh yeah, my son graduated.
What's up, Wes? What's my man?
Can you hear us?
Ohio's in full effect. Just Me 51. I'm going to be out in Ohio on July 30th.
All right, hold on, Wes.
Can you
turn up?
Can you hear him?
Wes.
All right, I don't hear him on the drone.
Hold on, Wes.
Let's not do that. And that's plugged in, and this is plugged in here. Right? So what if I turn that up? Is the phone all the way up? How about now? What if he says something now?
Say something, Wes.
Yeah, it ain't working out.
It ain't working. Just
plan for the next one.
I'll call you. You go figure it out. I'll call you right back. All right.
I'm trying to think. We could log off and do StreamYards.
No, that's fine. No, just keep it how we got it.
So when we were FASH, it was 4 of us: Frank, Anwar, Solomon, and Hard Rock. So we had 2 other DJs, and we also had DJ Plus 7, and then there was JoJo Dancer, rest in peace. And Joe was kind of like the flavor of the organization. I mean, he would be at all of the parties, dancing with everybody and hosting them all. So it was like, it was really good times back then. And Anwar did a whole bunch of radio in Atlanta. I did a little bit of radio in Philly. I was on WKDU for a while, and I did my 15 minutes of fame on Power 99. Shout out to Cosmic Kev. He's a legend.
Excuse me.
I didn't do it.
Excuse me. I'm doing it. First of all, Frank put me on. Frank said, Anwar, go up there. He put me on with Cosmic Cav, and then I did it. And I did my Bang Bing. So he ain't do a little bit of radio. He did a substantial amount of radio. He did. Fuck that. Excuse my language. Can I say this or no?
You can say what you want to say.
Okay,
man.
yeah.
You know, we're on.
All right, well, whatever. I don't
Twitch.tv,
care no
so
more.
you can
Listen,
be
I'm me. I'm me every day. So I'm Anwar every day. Am I lying or am I flying?
You're definitely not lying.
Thank you. Bang bang. Anyway, Frank put me on, and then I said, all right, well, yeah, fuck all that. Yeah, bang bing, bang bing. I'm not going to say what I really want to say. I'm just going to leave it alone.
I mean, you know,
No, I'm not. All right, go ahead. Just keep it political. Go ahead.
No, I mean, we had some good times. You know, we had some.
No, I'm talking about who I'm talking about.
I know.
Exactly. All right, thank you.
I know.
All right, I'm shutting up now. I'm done. I'm shutting up. All right, Bong, go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying that here's, I think, a better way to put it. That in our DJ careers here in Philadelphia, we felt as though that it was kind of like gates that were kept, and there were others that probably could have made it easier for us to kind of do certain things in radio, you know, in Philadelphia, and that didn't really happen, you know. So there were like gatekeepers that kind of kept us, but we made a way anyway. You know, I mean, you left town and did, what was best for you. And what's so funny is I've seen other people leave town to success and then come back. I mean, DJ Black, he was doing pretty good in Boston, but came back. So a lot of times, people leave, come back. It's something like magnetism. It's like a magnetism with Philly. It's a lot of times it's family,
I was in the number one fucking thing. I was in Atlanta. I was in number one fucking John. Mm-hmm. No, and I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that
the truth will set you free.
No. I'm saying that is where though I went to the number one. I'm cool. Okay. I went to the number one thing, and I said, you know what? I'm a balls out. That was a number one market at that time when I left from Philadelphia. That was a number one market. They didn't know me from a can of paint. Didn't nobody help me out. I just happened to like such and such, and then it just happened. This is what I'm saying. Like, we not talking about. The boy just pulled me on. The boy he was like, oh, because I was DJing at Slice. If you ever been to Atlanta, you know Slice was the shit. Excuse my language. You know Slice was the thing. And then the boy that bought the record station was a black person. You don't hear about that. Not here. Don't nobody. I don't want to say that on this what's name. But don't nobody own a radio station that's black here. Down there, it was a black owner. And then he said, Anwar. He didn't say Anwar. He said, who's you? I said, my name Anwar. He said, that's your real name? I said, yeah. I said, my name DJ. He said, all right, yeah. He said, all right, yeah. I'll call you tomorrow. That quick. That's how quick it was.
You was on the air in 24 hours? Or that was like...
A week.
Like a week?
A week. Yeah, a week.
But it wasn't no big deal?
No, it was no big deal.
Whereas here, you got a lot of sheets still to get on the turntables here, man.
It was a week. And then bang me. And then the DJ and and that was fine. I didn't get the money that I wanted, but that's fine. But it still made me.
You got to start.
No, I'm saying that like you told me since I was 14, 15, 16, you said, all right, well, it's just a look, and then you get money somewhere else. So I was getting money doing clubs, $1,000 here, $1,000 there, because I'm on the radio.
Set it up. The radio that makes you hot to get in the club.
Exactly. That's all it was.
Is Atlanta more like laid back than Philly? Like what's the difference between Atlanta and Philly?
You talking about back then or now?
I mean, give me a little bit of each.
Okay, so back then, yeah, that's how it was. Now, it's worse than Philadelphia. Like, I came from Atlanta last week. I mean, not last week, 3 days ago. Got on a train. I don't see no people. I'm walking from your house up the not from your house, but from Fern Rock up the street. I'm like, where the hell is that? It seemed like a ghost town. Nobody's out, right? Atlanta is ridiculous. Atlanta used to not be like that. Like now, niggas, I don't know how they do it here because I ain't been there. But say if they pull up on you, and they trying to rob you, they just shooting. They just gonna kill you from the gate. It's no like, oh yeah, you know how when we grew up, yeah, just give me that. All right, yeah. Walk down the street. See you later.
There was some rap.
Yeah. See you later. All right, yeah. And you be like, all right, cool. Now they
you can live another day.
Yeah, they just come.
Now, yeah, you gotta die.
Yeah, from the gate. It's ridiculous.
So Atlanta is much worse. So you've been there, like, what you been there, 20 years or would you 10, 15 years? How long
20 years.
You've been there 20 years.
Yeah.
And you're saying that Atlanta from then to now
it's totally different.
It's totally different.
Yes. It's totally different.
Philly is totally different.
Oh, well, I know that. I know that too. I know. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah,
I feel sorry for my son growing up in this. I mean, it was rough times when we was coming up, but you could still possibly get someone a fair one when we was coming up.
Oh yeah, you can't do that. No, it's no fair one down in Atlanta. It's probably no fair one here either.
Fair ones is over.
Yeah.
Fair ones is over.
It's just not. So wait, we got people bang binging or nah? That's not people.
We got a couple, but a little bit. But it's really just
Yeah,
just
but
a thought, just just exercise, and then it's no.
Yeah. So listen, if you listen to this and you've been in Atlanta, tell me what clubs you went to. They gonna act like a fucking nut.
I don't know if anybody's ever been to Atlanta. I don't know.
No, they have to.
Everybody's been to Atlanta.
Yeah, everybody's been to Atlanta.
I am the only one that stays here in Philly.
You've been to Atlanta?
I've been to Atlanta.
Yeah, everybody's been to Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't know if we're in a position to take questions yet. It's like sometimes.
Yeah, let's take questions. Yeah, fuck it.
Ain't nobody. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
I don't think anybody's.
I thought somebody said that.
Like it's a couple of people there, but they're not. That's.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if they have any questions at this point.
Yeah. It is what it is.
But it's just a thought. Like back then, it's like we had crew and everybody would carry the crates in. It's like now, it's just like the laptop, and you could just kind of like roll right in. Like I did a gig earlier, with my man Soul Brother, and you just come in with the laptop. Now of course he got the big depth defying speakers, man. One day I'll be like him, you know what I mean? But it's not the way it used to be, where we would take 3, 4, 5, 6 crates. And each DJ had like a lot of crates. Anwar would have 3. So you had to bring in Anwar's 3. Then you had my 3. You had to bring in those. And then, whoever else had their crates. So, you could mess around and have 9 crates, by the time you come in. And then I was with Storm. And so what's so funny is through my career, like I went in and out of different DJ crews. I mean, I started out with Big Lips or Flex. Then, I was with the FASH Clique. I was with, Anwar. I was with Rock. I was with Solomon and Plus 7. And then, I went with DJ Storm. And we started out at the Fever. And then we left the Fever. And then we went to the Sugar Cube. Yeah, we went there. And then we started, I guess, what was called 1, 2, 3. We were at 1, 2, 3 before it was 1, 2, 3. So I kind of made a couple of moves. And when I was with Flex, I was at dances. I was at Rhythms with Flex, and then I was at dances. And then I kind of pulled out because Bobby gagged me out of the money. And then that was the start of DJ Casper. Like the 1 week, like I rolled out, like Casper was in like the next week, like perfect timing. And it was Ali J, and it was Reds. Reds did sound. You remember Reds? He used to work at Funko Mart. Rest in peace to Reds. You remember Disco Dino just passed away. Trying to think. I wonder what happened to Chino. Chino was at Funko Mart. I ain't seen Chino in a while. But you know, those were some of the times. But you know, just reminiscing. You know, my man is in town. You know, we figure we say a couple of words. You know what I'm saying? Have a couple of shots, and then me enjoy these cookies. You know, my daughter would be proud of me.
That's not the cookies that y'all thinking talking about. That's regular cookies.
No, my daughter
That's
would be
not.
mad. No, my daughter would say like, "Yo, you better stop playing." You know, if she was here, man, we would be trying to pick ourselves off of the ceiling.
All right, listen. I'm about to take my nut ass up the street. Listen, when I come back to Philadelphia, oh my God, who is this? That's my sister. When I come back to Philadelphia, we gonna do this. I'm gonna come back at least once a month to just do this little podcast. Not little podcast.
Sounds good.
Because it's a big podcast.
No, I got these little cookies. It's little.
Oh,
Wait,
did
answer your phone, man.
Nah, it's cool. Listen, it's Anwar every day. Y'all know me. I do be the same way every day. I love y'all. Peace out.
Thanks, everybody.